The first thing that comes to mind is actually something that my mentor, Richard Horvitz, said to me. He's also a voice actor and on camera as well, and comedian. He played Zim in Invader Zim and Dagon in Angry Beavers and a bunch of other stuff. When I started coaching with Richard, he said something, and it's part of his 5-step process to acting. And the first step is to say, I am enough because I am a human being. Full stop. I think too often as actors, and especially as voice actors, because in voice acting there is this conceit that you need to be the actor of 1,000 voices, that your own voice, that your own psyche, that your own outlook on life is not enough. You must gild the lily. You must pour sauce on it. Like, I can't just use my natural voice. I gotta do something crazy, like that somehow you've got to smother what the dish in sauce, or no one will be interested. And it's a notion of trying to prove oneself because of a sense of inferiority. Never works. If the core of what you're coming with as an actor is a sense of I am not enough, we can feel it. It's never convincing. It lacks authority, and it always feels desperate. And if there's anything that turns off LA people, casting directors, producers, and directors more than anything else, it's desperation. If they can feel any desperation, you're done. And so for some people, that's like, oh my God, I'll never make it, right? Because that means I've got to be able to do this and stand on my head and spin 5 plates and do every voice on the planet. No. You ask most voice actors, probably 70-80% of the time, we are performing with our natural voices. And it is far more important for us to be the actor or actress of 1,000 psychologies, that we understand where the character is coming from psychologically, than that we can radically alter our voice to make us unrecognizable. So that was a big thing, because every time I came to play a character, I thought I had to do something, right? And it's gilding the lily. It's just way too much ketchup. Like, stop with the ketchup, enough already, And this notion that my voice, if driven by a deep psychological understanding of the character, will sound compelling. That's going to work. I heard this from a producer once. He was listening to auditions, and when we do auditions, we usually slate our name, the character's name, and then audition, right? Mm-hmm. So if I'm auditioning for Superman, I would say Crispin Freeman, Superman, and then I'd start doing Superman. And what often happens is people go, Crispin Freeman, Superman, I'm Superman, and they start hacking. And one of the producers said about, it wasn't my audition, it was somebody else's audition, but they said, but I'm sure I've done this too, but they said about the audition, they said, God, I wish they'd just act the way they slated, right? That they just acted with their natural voice. It sounds way more believable. That takes being able to say, I am enough. I am enough because I am a human being. And if I play pretend with a deep psychological understanding of the character, it's going to work. Like, people are going to find it compelling. And even if I don't match that character perfectly well, there'll probably be another character, because they can feel